Mother Earth, terra firma, the third rock from the sun. Home. This extraordinary world of ours is quite an amazing place to behold. Shaped by the forces of nature over the past 4.5 billion years, planet Earth has endured many radical changes. Yet for the past 10,000 years, it has maintained a relatively stable and dependable environment. But now, a new force of nature is coming into play, causing massive climate change and rapid species extinction. This new and destructive force of nature, which is behind all these problems and threatens our very ecosystem, is us. The human race has evolved to the point where we can look at the stars. However, as our accomplishments have become grander in scale and importance, so too have their consequences. The world paper industry is vital to the economy and our everyday lives. From the books we read to the packaging we buy and the money we spend, it all requires paper. And our overwhelming demand for this precious resource is both damaging the ecosystem and magnifying the greenhouse gas crisis. Trees are one of our best natural methods for carbon dioxide removal, and still, more and more of them are cut down every day. To offset this, some paper mills, by modifying their practices, have been able to reduce greenhouse gases by as much as 50% over the last decade. However, we must also lower the demand for new paper. One way is by redefining the word recycled. The New Leaf Paper Company produces some of the most recycled and eco-friendly papers in the world, many of which are made from 100% post-consumer waste. Their combined efforts over the past 9 years have been responsible for saving over 1 million fully developed trees. It is clear that if we can change the way we treat our forests, measurable progress can be made in the fight against carbon dioxide. Another important battle is the fight for sustainability. To become truly sustainable, or green, we must adopt a philosophy of long-term thinking. Green energy and packaging rely upon renewable resources that are easily recycled. At present, however, nearly all our consumption is based on the finite. World population is booming right now, and the pressure on our planet is growing accordingly. If humanity cannot refine its consumptive behaviors toward more sustainable practices, we will surely deplete the Earth of all its remaining resources. Thankfully, green energies like wind and solar power have already begun attempting to stem this tide. Green energy usage is becoming more widespread, and to help promote such responsibility within business, there is now a certification called Green E. This designation verifies that a company is using renewable energy. Green E is important because it sets an example within an industry and also makes any number of products more attractive, knowing that they were created out of the vision for sustainability. Another area that is critical to the fight for sustainability pertains to packaging and one of our most valuable natural resources, space. The landfills in this country are growing at an alarming rate. And not only are they unpleasant to look at, but they have a terrible implication for our ecosystem. Landfills are tricky because they are difficult and dangerous to get rid of. The best way to handle landfills is by limiting their growth. And again, the key to this is sustainability. By creating packaging out of sustainable materials such as recycled glass and paper, we not only produce less emissions, but we save space. We must also encourage greater recycling. Roughly 600 standard glass bottles can save over 2 cubic yards of landfill space. To further help with the waste problem, technologies have been developed to capture gases from decomposing landfills and convert them to renewable fuels called biogas. Hopefully, with this kind of ingenuity, and increased efforts toward recycling and sustainable packaging, we can stop the advances of waste on our precious land. Most of the problems facing our ecosystem are tangible threats. However, one of the biggest dilemmas is impossible to see because it exists in our perception. Many believe that becoming green is not economically feasible and would rather that we keep things just the way they are. The people in favor of these old technologies say that going green can't lead to economic prosperity, but it can. The world's 7th largest economy has managed to adopt a green philosophy. While still maintaining strong economic growth and without changing a lifestyle centered around cars, the name of this magical economy is California. And to tell you the truth, what they have done isn't all that magical. Change is the answer, and it's beginning to spread. As many industries are experiencing a green revolution, both because of the growing consumer demand and a strong feeling of environmental responsibility, companies like GE and Walmart have launched major efforts toward the goal of becoming as green as possible. The momentum is swinging, but in order to reach that all-important tipping point where we truly begin making a dent in the problem, more needs to be done.
And I couldn't agree more. Hi, I'm Ed Picard, chairman of the McCormick Distilling Company. Having been in business since 1856, we here at McCormick know what it takes to be a successful company. However, it is no longer enough just to be good at what you do. You have to do some good as well. Business doesn't exist in a vacuum. Our customers are our fellow citizens. That's why at McCormick we're committed to doing everything we can to better care for the world which we all must share. Our company is evolving in order to achieve a greener world through greener manufacturing, greener packaging, and greener products. We are minimizing our eco-footprint by decreasing our greenhouse gas emissions and lowering the amount of resources required to produce our products. In the spirit of this initiative, I would like to introduce you to 360 Vodka, the world's first green vodka. 360 is the world's first green vodka because every aspect of this brand has been made environmentally friendly, from the vodka to the glass, the labeling, packaging, and even marketing materials. It is also quadruple distilled through a more energy-efficient process than any conventional method. 360 Vodka is a remarkable brand, and it's leading the way for our company into the era of green business. The kind of change we need in order to secure our ecosystem's future is possible. We just can't stop until it has been fully realized. On that note, I hope you will join me and the entire McCormick family in pursuit of a green today and a greener tomorrow. As always, please remember to drink responsibly, and let's all try our best to exist responsibly. Thank you.